Yo, what's up? This your boy Chance the Truth, and I'm back. And this your boy JackiMoe, keeping it real with us. We asked you earlier a few questions that you guys want to answer, and we answering them. I've uploaded one video, so here's the second one. Following up, I'm going to just jump straight in. The next question is, why are people so intimidated by other people or what they don't understand? For me, what I take from that is that people are fearful of the unknown. We as people, human nature, are convenient people. We are comfortable people. We do not like change. So with that being said, I would say that that's what people are intimidated by, because maybe that other person is not allowing them to come into their world. Maybe that person views and dreams and aspirations and goals are totally different from that person who wants to seek them. So it seems as though they're being nonchalant, they're not caring, but they have not even paid you no damn attention because they somewhere else. What you feel about that? That's the drunk kicking in.
Why are people so intimidated by other people
Or what they don't understand?
or what they don't understand? Why are people so intimidated by other people? Sometimes a person can be intimidated by another person. It could be so many different reasons why a person could be intimidated by another person.
Right.
It could be looks.
Right.
It could be status.
Mm-hmm.
It could be education. It could be anything. It could be how much money a person getting. It could be
Right.
It could be any motherfucking thing. Because just like you said in the last video, we all are human beings, and it's feelings.
Right.
You know, like emotions and shit that people go through. See, now I'm giving a whole goddamn another.
Go ahead though. Go ahead. Though.
Yeah, but it's all right. It's quite all right.
It can be many different things.
Yeah, it could be many different things.
Or why people are intimidated.
Or what
But the thing that I think people should understand with any individual is that you should come into that situation objective. Come into that situation with an open mind and an open heart and just embrace whatever this other person is giving. Because what you think you're scared of, it might be that very thing that you want, but you don't know how to accept it because you don't know how to receive it from that particular individual, because that is who that person is.
But yeah,
we get so caught up in that.
It's because that's who that person is. And just like
Right.
I said in the last video, sometimes it's like, if a person can't figure you out or put you in a box,
Right. And it's not their goal to figure you out.
you become a threat to them because they cannot figure you out.
But you shouldn't have to put a person in the box. You should just deal with a person accordingly.
But that's how people are. That's how people are in life.
You see, this can get real debateful, and we
No,
both feel the same. No, we feel the same.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you because I feel how you feel. But for y'all people, you see, it can get very debateful. So we just gonna move to the next subject because we don't want to waste no more time on something we already gave y'all an answer on.
We can get them an answer because but this is a good topic. Because
So what you feel like, Mo, they need to know about this particular topic? Give it to us. Listen.
No, because like I was saying, when they can't figure you out or put you in the box,
Mm-hmm.
and then what did you say? You said, well, people shouldn't.
Right, they should.
And then I said that's how people are.
Right.
And you know the reason why
That's the truth.
people are like that?
It's because they are
Running off of emotion.
right, and on top of emotions, they worry about what another bitch feels.
What another bitch
about
feels.
them.
So a person gonna keep their guard up. So
Right.
you can't necessarily go into a situation meeting a new person and not having your guard up because you don't know what this person gonna do to you.
Right.
Or you don't know what they gonna have to bring.
But my thing is that you should,
You
as a person, walk into every situation unbiased. Walk into every situation objective.
It's not being biased. It's just about you can let your
You
guard
walk
down.
in a situation with preconceived notions.
No, you don't have preconceived notions. You can let your guard down a little bit, but you could still have that bitch up enough to let a bitch know if they do try you when you do let your guard down and they just getting to meet you.
Right.
Bitch, don't play with me.
But that's always, that's your
Yeah.
standard. That's who you are. That's character. That's integrity. That's bitch
Exactly.
don't cross this certain line. So
But
those
that-
are
that-
things,
but that goes
but
with-
people misconfuse
Exactly,
them.
but that goes with a person trying to put you in a box. A person wants to try to test you, see where your head at.
Right, but that's
You
their
understand what I'm
problem. They
saying?
got- that's why
they
I
want to
say-
try to put you in a box. So when a
They
person
want you to
can't
be
put
able to say,
you in a box,
if you say
and
one,
figure you out,
right? They
you
want
become
to
a threat to them.
They want
So
you to say two.
that's why what the question said.
People are so intimidated by other people or what they don't
Exactly.
understand.
You heard me.
And so I get all of that what you're saying, but my thing is people should just come to a situation objectively come to a situation with no biased opinion. Just walk in that bitch. Now, you already got your standard. You already got how you feel about a certain situation. That don't change, like what you were saying. Like, I know you can think what you want to think, but bitch, I know my standards and I know what I'm finna take and I know what I'm not finna take. Think what you wanna.
Right.
However, still coming to that situation not feeling like that's what's going on. But we're gonna move on to question number 2.
Oh, yeah,
we just gonna move on. How do you manage a full-time job, pursue a degree, raise children, and be a girlfriend without losing who you are? That topic is a very great topic, and
yeah, because that goes
right. And I feel
right
like it is so fundamental to the essences of life. And this is personal to me because, you know, you named some great things. How do you manage working? How do you manage going to school, trying to get a degree? How do you raise these children and still be someone's partner? It's very hard. I would say, you know, for me, I try to figure out what it is that I'm paying attention to. You know, some of the things that I'm paying attention to are not worth paying attention to, but you have to go through to find out that they're not worth it. So you are giving some energies that you can be saving to these fundamental.
Because it's almost like by you taking care of your household, doing this and doing and being so much of a big part in that.
Right.
It's like you put what you do in your own house out into the world with everybody else.
Right.
So then that's how she could probably almost feel like, you know, she might be losing herself.
Right, but you're not losing yourself. Don't ever one time think you're losing yourself.
Once you start to go off track, like, you know, once you start to go off track,
right,
then when you have to sit
back, and that's what I'm saying. You take that time
and reevaluate that situation.
You take that time, and when you take that time, you think about how am I delegating my energies? Am I giving this certain amount of energy as I'm giving this certain amount of energy? And those things that I am giving a lot of my energy that's draining my energy because the fundamental stays the same, I need to cut back on them things. My preacher told me, E. Dewey Smith, you know, some people you just got to cut off. You might not understand how you got to cut them off. You can't quite figure out why you got to cut them off. But some people, you know that it's not good for what you are fostering, and you're fostering an environment of growth.
Everybody wasn't made to go to the
next level.
The next level. Are you ready for where God is trying to take you?
And that's what
you heard me.
So I think, and all what we're saying is just continue to take time out to focus on your needs. Always accomplish your needs. Always show love to those things that are fundamental to you.
Continue to focus on you, honey.
And everything will play its position. Don't worry about the outsiders. Live your life.
Right. Like what she said she got. What she said. What was the question?
She pursuing a degree.
Raising
children.
Raising your children.
She's a girlfriend, and she got a full-time job.
You a girlfriend, and you have a full-time job, baby. You never lost yourself.
Come on now.
You never lost yourself.
You got.
You just finding yourself.
Right. And you are enjoying life, so don't let the enemy make you question who you are.
That's the enemy.
The next
want you to question that shit because God is blessing you.
Right. Why do fools fall in love? Listen, I ain't ready to spend a lot of time on that question. I feel like kindred spirits attract, and we gonna leave it at that.
No, because
you say what
why
you need
do
to say.
Why do fools fall in love? Or whoever asked that question, who asked that goddamn question? Because they should have been sitting next to us so they can answer that question as soon as they asked it. Because we don't know no shit like that. You heard me.
That's how they feel. I'm going to the next question because I done gave them my damn opinion on why do fools fall in love. You give me your opinion. I ain't gonna tell
just gave my goddamn opinion.
I ain't gonna tell their name because I ain't gonna do that. But fools fall in love because fools fall in love because I guess they are fucking fools and that's what fools do. I don't know. Fools do a lot of things, but I don't want to engage in that.
They could just go.
Another question is, how do you deal with an individual that you know has certain bad spirits operating within them that makes you not want to deal with them? And that kind of question, you deal with people accordingly. I mean, why not? If you feel like they operating within certain bad spirits, you know, that your spirit can't really deal with, then you deal with them accordingly. I made this statement about, you know, there's some things I want to do. We spoke about my integrity. my character, and who I am. And certain things I would want to involve myself in, and certain things I don't want to involve myself in. And if you're dealing with a person that you know they got bad spirits, well, then that's your personal judgment. You know what your spirit can take. If you know they giving you straight bullshit and your spirit can't take all that bullshit, you step away from it. But if you feel like you can take and deal with all of that, then you deal with it. But that's something you deal with. That's nothing that I really can go no further on.
Everything is a test.
Right. And you and see, I can deal with it. I just choose not to have it in my life. Go ahead.
Sometimes, well, not sometimes. I'm not gonna say sometimes, but majority all the time. But I look at life and certain situations as a game of chess. Mm-hmm. It's like a game of chess. Everybody's out, for themselves,
right? In
some type of fashion, way, or form. Everybody's out for themselves. You have to,
right?
That's just what people is going to do. You will be a fool not to. Right. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it comes down to if a person. It depends on how, like when they say, damn, how they quote went.
Listen,
I just had it in my mind.
I
had the quote in my mind. I had it in my mind. You finna make me forget it, bitch.
Listen, real nigga shit. This is what it is. If you know they ain't right, your spirit telling you ain't right, why the hell you dealing with them? Stop dealing with them. And if you can't deal with them on accordance with how you would want to deal with them, then don't deal with them. That's how you deal with that situation. Keep it real with yourself. We finna move on.
You're right. You're right about that shit. Because if you don't like it, if a bitch got bad spirits,
we ain't gonna spend too much time on that. The next question is,
damn sure. I had to think about it.
How do you let this wall down that's been built because you don't want to disappoint yourself behind another spirit relationship after being single for over some time?
Okay, you got to read that over again because you was reading.
How do you let this wall down that's been built because you don't want to disappoint yourself behind another person's failed relationship after being single for so long? So basically, you in a situation where you talking to somebody who's had a bad relationship. And you've been single, so how do you deal with them?
But you have to listen to that question. How do you let this wall down that's been built because you don't want to disappoint yourself? They told the
answer. They built the wall.
You don't want to disappoint yourself. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Shit. Bitch. Because you don't want to disappoint yourself behind another's failed relationship. You're not even thinking about yourself in the beginning. How you going to disappoint yourself because of another person's failed relationship that you're trying to be in a relationship with?
You judging your relationship on somebody else's relationship, and baby, that's
so
not
how the fuck
work.
You going to be
Because
happy?
let me tell you this one
Good
thing.
God
you could
Almighty.
never measure up to someone else's measuring stick. All you can do is do you, and you
got
do
to do
it well.
you.
And so what I would say to
you're not good enough, and if they comparing you to their other relationship and they trying to build something with you, then that ain't no motherfucking relationship. They still stuck in their other motherfucking relationship. So, and that's what they ass need to motherfucking be.
What I would say to this situation is when you come into that situation with that individual, you demand, you mandate that this is a new relationship.
And when I said you better put sugar on that bitch.
This is a new relationship. This is what we are getting into, and this is what we gonna have. It's not putting sugar into it. You want to give people
No.
It's more. I get your perspective, but I want to give them another perspective. Come into that situation knowing that you own that situation. I go with you, and I ain't got time for that shit you got going on with somebody else.
If you have
this standards. Is between me. And that's what I'm saying. You come into that situation demanding and owning what you desire in this situation. I don't give a fuck what you dealt with before me, because that ain't got nothing to do with me. And that's what it boils down to. But here we are, here and now.
Because first of all, if you're in a relationship with me, you shouldn't be comparing
me to them.
Exactly.
There's no comparison. Regardless of how great or how worse that was, this is a whole new situation with a whole new
if that's the case, that's where your ass need to be.
Right. And that's that. That's how I feel about that. Right. That's what I'm saying. So don't judge me according to somebody else's standard. That's their standard. I would never live up to their standard. I don't give a fuck if they suck. I still want to live up to their standard. Because they got different dreams than me. Another question is, how do you separate the real from the fake? Because nowadays you can't tell who is who.
Okay, and you know why you can't? Because everybody likes to keep saying over and over they real. I'm real, I'm real, I'm real. But it don't matter how many times you say you're real, it does not make you real. That comes with actions and how you interact with people.
Right.
Is what makes you real.
For me,
how you motherfucking hold it down.
Right.
Bitch.
For me, when you ask that question, I take it personal because I think I'm like, if I can use the name Nene Leakes from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, she's a great judgment of character.
Yeah.
And she can pull your card when you ain't trying to get your card
and whenever she feels like you're her friend, you are her friend, bitch.
So for me, how do I
you is a Nene, bitch.
How I can
you
tell,
is a Nene.
How I can tell the real from the fake is, you know, even though like sometimes I don't want to be bothered. Sometimes I don't want to motherfucking talk. I don't want to do nothing. But my friendship remains the same across the board, which means that I would still do the friendly, obligated duties that a friend would do if they want to be bothered or if they don't want to be bothered. That's how one of the reasons you can tell that a person is being real from fake. Another reason is don't never sleep on your spirit. If you got a good spirit up inside of you, I can't speak for everybody, but if you got a good spirit up inside of you, your spirit gonna let you know off rip what the fuck is going on. So immediately you'll be able to know if there's some shit I can deal with or some shit I can't deal with. So don't sleep on that spirit. When you know you was young, they told you always go with your first mind. You older now. So what I tell you is go with your spirit, honey. She ain't gonna lead you wrong. That's what I think you should apply to these situations. And the fake will be exposed. You hear them say cut the grass and let the snake show. The fake will be exposed. But don't get it twisted. Know the fake from the real. Because it can be an illusion. Let me see what other questions y'all got for us, and we gonna do what we need to do. Another question, and this will be our final. We gonna end this right now. We at 16 minutes. We just gonna end this. Y'all, it's been real. This your boy Chance the Truth and
okay, and I got the P and JackiMoe. You heard me?
Right, and we got this joint.